We have some news just coming in. The DYFI and KPCC Minority Department to exhibit BBC documentary on Prime Minister Modi. They said it's going to be played across the state. The Minority Department in the press release said it is going to be screened at all the district offices on Republic Day. BJP State President K. Surendran has filed a complaint with Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan asking him not to allow the screening. Shibi Mol is getting asked more details on that. The BJP seeing red, saying this is insulting India's democracy and the Supreme Court as well, given that the clean chit for the then Chief Minister of Gujarat and now Prime Minister Narendra Modi had come from the Supreme Court. Shibi?
Well, absolutely, Sneha. Now, yesterday we heard the Hyderabad Central University students organizing a screening, and today morning we're getting to know that here the political parties, now the DYFI, the CPIM, the ruling CPIM's youth wing, as well as KPC, the Kerala Pradesh Congress committees, the Kerala Congress's minority department has come forward and said that they will be organizing a screening across the state of this particular documentary. Now, the KPC minority community says that they will exhibit the documentary on Republic Day across the state in all their district offices. Now, they said in the press release that this was an attempt to cause religious rivalry by Amit Shah as well as Narendra Modi in the past, and it's an attempt to cover up that issue which is coming out. Now, we won't allow that. We're going to go ahead and screen and show this to people across the state. Now, the BJP State President K. Surendran has filed a complaint with Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan asking him not to allow the screening. He said that it will be an insult to the democracy as well as the Supreme Court of India. Now, he said that in the complaint that this incident took place 2 decades ago. Now what is happening right now is the foreign hands trying to endanger the unity and unity of India. So now by screening this, you're going to encourage the foreign intervention, the foreign hands who are behind targeting targeting a country's unity. Now, he also went on to say that this is very dangerous. If you screen this, this is going to cause a religious rivalry in the state and in the country. Now, this should not be allowed. We are going to protest against this, and Chief Minister's intervention in this regard is absolutely required at this moment, is what this BJP has gone on to say. But yes, the CPIM's youth wing, DYFI, as well as the KPCC's minority department has said that they are going to continue. They are going to go ahead with the plan of screening this across the state in various offices.
All right. Shibi Mol, I'm going to thank you for the moment, getting us all of those details as far as that controversy is concerned. Not just Kerala, it's happening in other parts of the country as well, where student bodies across many Indian universities are planning to screen the BBC documentary on Prime Minister Modi, days after the centre blocked its airing. Students screened the documentary at the University of Hyderabad campus on Sunday. While the university's administration said awaiting a report into this incident, Students' Union has denied doing anything illegal or wrong. Meanwhile, the Jawaharlal Nehru University Students' Union had planned to screen the documentary in the campus at 9 p.m. today. However, JNU administration has asked the students' body to cancel it, citing no prior permission sought for the screening. Complaint has been filed against the JNU-SU seeking preventive measures against the screening. Centre has blocked access to the documentary, asking Twitter and YouTube to remove all links to it, calling it a piece of propaganda. US State Department spokesperson, meanwhile, Ned Price, has said that he wasn't really aware of this film, but the US only shared values with India.
ये लोकतंत्र पे हमला है, ये जेएनयू के छात्रों की आज़ादी पर हमला है, ये देश की आज़ादी पर हमला है। प्रशासन ने तो मना किया है, लेकिन हम लोग प्रेशर बना रहे हैं और स्क्रीनिंग कराना ऐसा नहीं है कि इससे पहले जेएनयू में स्क्रीनिंग नहीं हुई है। अगर ये स्क्रीनिंग आज नहीं हो पाती है किसी भी प्रेशर की वजह से, तो हम ये मानेंगे कि देश में लोकतंत्र, देश का लोकतंत्र दोनों खतरे में है।
KPCC Minority Department to exhibit the documentary on Prime Minister Modi. A complaint has been lodged already with the Chief Minister's office. BJP Storm Vadakan is with us. Kerala Congress all set, Mr. Vadakan, to screen the film. The Minority Department is going to do it. What's your take?
The gloves are out. The conspiracy is out in the open. Here was a statement by Digvijay Singh about the operations that were held by the army, and now this BBC venture. BBC is always given a blessing to elements that divide India, and that has been a protocol that they have followed for some time. For what reasons, I do not know. The Prime Minister himself of Britain has clarified that he does not hold Modi ji responsible for all that. And here's the BBC trying to hold on to something which has not been accepted by the Supreme Court of India. Is the BBC more supreme or more investigative than the Supreme Court of India? These are questions the people of India are asking. The intention is to create the divide. There's no film on the riots, on the Sikh riots in Delhi by the BBC. We've only seen this divisive element that has been there. If you want to see BBC, you know what, the poverty in India, these are the elements that they keep talking about. And they are losing their viewership. In India, I'm telling you, this is only when there is a tragedy, when there is some accident, BBC decides to get into the picture.
Okay.
Otherwise, their reporting is anti-India all the time. So if there are the eco elements that are supportive of this, this is not about democracy. This is about trying to divide India and create the communal element which does not exist. It's been rejected by the Supreme Court. And why are they doing it? The question should be addressed to the Congress party, to the left, and the ecosystem that supports it.
Mr. Varakan, I'm going to thank you for the moment for joining us with your views on that story. Spokesperson of the BJP saying that BBC is anti-India is what is now being said.
This kind of videos, objectionable videos, government of India banned videos. Why they telecast in the campus? The first thing, and we are requesting university authorities as well as Cyberabad Commissioner, so you should take action and file a complaint on them. So those who are doing this kind of activities inside the campus, this is an illegal activity because that video is a banned video. We, the university communities, we are deeply condemning that, and we should take action on them.
Administration of JNU has always been directed the students not to screening the documentary, the controversial documentary. But we have seen the previous conduct of this student union that they have not been obeyed the directions and advisory given by the administration. So we have an apprehension that even after a specific direction given by the administration, they can screen this movie. And to stop the screening of this movie, I filed a complaint with the SHO Vasant Kunj and also asked for a preventive custody of the persons who have been organizer of this event should be taken place to stop the screening of this movie. So any kind of untoward incident would be taken place over there in JNU.
Shreya Chatterjee is getting us more details on that story. Shreya, what are you really anticipating? Because I'm anticipating some sort of chaos to be seen at the JNU campus today with the students saying that this is our right. We want to watch this documentary. The administration can't really stop us.
Well, in all likelihood, Sneha, there is a high possibility that JNU, which is almost known as the epicenter of such controversies, will also see a similar one today, because at TEFLAS at 9 p.m. today, this BBC documentary, India Modi Question, was scheduled to be telecasted and screened by the JNSU. Now, the registrar has already issued a directive that they shouldn't be screening the same, and we also see the advocate Vineet Jindal jumping the gun and filing a complaint with the SHO Vasant Kunj. However, the Delhi police is yet to take it formally and register any FIR against that complaint. That has not happened, but this is a step forward that has already taken place. Important to point out, Sneha, today is also the day that the second part of the documentary will again be aired by the BBC. In a time like this, while we are already seeing that multiple opposition members in the political spectrum also being defiant about the government orders, there is a high possibility that we will be seeing a controversy broiling in all likelihood from JNU.
Good, thank you. In fact, Shreya, my colleague Abdul also sent us this report earlier from the Hyderabad University. Take a look.
Controversy erupted in Hyderabad Central University campus after a screening of the BBC documentary, India, the Modi Question, was done by a group of students in the North Shopping Complex of the Hyderabad Central University campus on Saturday evening around 7:30 p.m. After which the ABVP has filed a complaint with the university authorities and demanded action against the group of people who have screened this documentary at the university campus. ABVP has also alleged that this move was to disturb peace and harmony inside the campus, and this was not done according to the protocol by taking permission from the university. However, the student union leader of the Hyderabad Central University campus have stated that if the university takes any action against the group of students who have screened this BBC documentary, then there will be a mass screening that will be organized inside the campus after the action pertaining to this incident, if so, will be taken from the university authorities. With camera person Damodar, Abdul Bashir, Hyderabad.
वो डॉक्यूमेंट्री है और डॉक्यूमेंट्री का कोई भी भारतीय सरकार द्वारा कोई भी नोटिस नहीं है कि वो बैन है या जो भी है। तो यहाँ पे कुछ लोगों ने डॉक्यूमेंट्री जो है दिखाई और आज जेएनयू में भी दिखाया जा रहा है, अलग अलग विश्वविद्यालय में दिखाया जा रहा है और हम वो डॉक्यूमेंट्री फिर से दिखाएंगे यहाँ पे।
Reactions that have been coming in. The US, in fact, has also spoken, saying that they have shared values with India. Listen in.
With the documentary you're referring to, I am very familiar with the shared values that connect the United States and India as two thriving, vibrant democracies. When we have concerns about actions that are taken in India, we've voiced those. We've had an occasion to do that, but we want first and foremost to reinforce those values that are at the heart of our relationship.
One follow-up, but do you think that such foreign policy has affected President Biden's Indian voters here in the U.S. though?
We don't think about it through those terms. I don't think about domestic politics, and neither does anyone in this building.